So I don't know how I'm going to document this, but doing a 10-day cleanse, and overall it'll be a 38-day program because it's a 10-day cleanse with a 28-day Advocare program. I weighed myself this morning because today's day 1 and I was shocked. I didn't think that I had let myself go that badly, and I had assumed I was only maybe 165 at most. I found out, or on the weighing scale it said that I was 172.6. So I'm gonna try to document my journey. Just woke up, took a fiber probiotic and the spark drink, and then just got out of the shower, and then I'll be making my first meal replacement shake. The whole day for day 1 is gonna be a lot of fruits and vegetables, and then day 2 it's gonna increasingly include a little bit of healthy fats, some protein, some carbs, I think, like brown rice. So let's see how I go. I'm trying not to set too much expectations for this, but I'm gonna try my hardest.
So I've had a snack earlier today, but I'm eating vegetables and fruit for the entire first day. Got a full cup of vegetables and then a half cup of fruit, although it looks like they're the same.
Hey guys, so day 2. Day 1, I thought that overall I did well until the end of the day. Throughout the day I was feeling a little bit nauseous, but then that's to be expected because, you know, you're not eating so much carbs, so much fat, I'm thinking. So they told us to take this thing called Rehydrate, which is like a supplement drink that made me feel better. But the thing that made yesterday kind of fail was because I guess I was so out of it that at the end of the day I was supposed to take 1 probiotic and 2 like herbal cleanse pills, and I just fell asleep. So I'm gonna remember to do that today, but let me show you guys what I'm gonna bring to work today now that we are not just only eating vegetables and fruits, but we're also incorporating some other stuff. So this is kind of the overview of what my meals are today. There are 2 fruit and fat type of combinations, and then 1 carb, veggie, and protein. So we got a half cup of apples and a tablespoon of peanut butter, which is my fruit and fat. And then I have my carb, veggie, protein, which is brown rice. I baked this broccoli, so it's a little bit charred, which tastes a little bit better. And then some baked chicken breast, and then my second snack of the day, which is after lunch, like 2.5, 3 hours after lunch. I have a half cup of blueberries and then an 1/8 cup of cashews that are raw. Day 2, let's do this. Hey guys, so just checking in with you guys. I am on my 5th day of my cleanse, and earlier today, you guys are also propped on my dashboard little holder thing, but earlier today I had my day 5 check-in with my coach, and surprisingly I didn't think that I would lose the amount of weight that I did. So in the beginning you probably knew that I was at an astoundingly insane amount of 172.6 pounds. And then after day 5, I weighed myself in the morning like I did the first day, you know, empty stomach, all that, and I was at 164.8. So that is a 7.8 loss in weight, and I was just like, wow, I didn't expect to lose that much. Like, my goal was to get in the 160s by the end of the 10-day cleanse, but I'm at 160. I would have been happy if I was like in the mid 160, like 168, 169, like lose 3 or 4 pounds, but to lose like almost 8 pounds, it's crazy. So my coach was telling me that it was, so the weight loss has been great, and it's contributing from 3 different things. Water loss from under the skin, he said, intestinal buildup, so like your poops, and then lastly body fat. So it could be a combination of all those 3 things. I'm actually headed over right now I'm headed over to the gym. This will be the first time that I have been working out since I started the cleanse. To be honest, I was kind of scared to work out, especially from I mean, you're not supposed to work out the first day because you feel like shit, and I did. I felt like my body was just like going through some sort of like shock because I was only eating fruits and vegetables the first day. But then since then I've been able to add in protein, I've been able to add in healthy fats, I've been able to add in carbs. So my carb of choice has been brown rice. I'm heading over to Orange Theory Fitness right now, and there's a little bit of a regimen that I have to follow, especially with working out, and that includes using incorporating catalyst pills from the Advocare program, and this one's supposed to help with, I believe, like muscle tissue? I forget, but I'm just following my coach. I'm excited to get to the gym. I feel good. I'm happy that I'm losing weight. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, I'm back from working out. Oh my gosh. After, the camera's moving. Seeing that this is the first workout back after starting the cleanse, after almost 5 days of cleansing. I feel like I did a good job. I got some Insta stories. Did like a 3-mile progressive run slash like kind of interval training, and then did some weight stuff. That's just me posing, but feel really good. I have my lunch here. I don't know if you guys remembered from Vlogmas where I talked about us not having a kitchen because pipes bursting. Well, we still don't have a kitchen a month later. They're starting, like, between contractors and insurance people, they're finally starting now, but making food in a little convection like toaster oven has been really tough. So I've been following this really, not strict, but I've been following the portion sizes and what's allowed and what's not allowed for this 10-day cleanse, and so I will check it. I mean, this is the most that I've vlogged since I started, but feeling good. Let's try to keep this up. You guys, I haven't vlogged in about almost 4 days. I'm on my 10th day right now. It is early in the morning. I've been trying to hold strong. I think I've done a pretty good job. I've already weighed myself, but I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to talk about how much weight that I've lost and talk about my regimen. But right now, I'm gonna head over to the gym. Okay, so now that the sun is out, I am now close to home. I ended up working out. I thought I did a pretty good job. Right here is 45 splat points. As you guys know, it's like a higher heart rate that is optimal for burning fat, I believe. But nonetheless, I feel good. Gonna go head home, take a shower. I think this sounds so familiar, but yeah, I'll keep you guys updated by the end of the day. Hey guys, so don't mind the mess of the room and my dog that's just chilling right over there, but I thought I would come and talk about the conclusion of my 10-day cleanse. So all in all, I lost 10.6 pounds in 10 days, and I just want to talk through my experiences, what I thought was helpful, some of the struggles, and some kind of the things that I did. The whole kind of premise is to be eating every 2.5 to 3.5 hours, which I did. And as part of the program, I'm supposed to kind of match my portion size based on my weight. And so, for example, in the morning, every morning the past 10 days, I would have a meal replacement shake, which has about 220 calories and no sugar, I believe. So the whole point is to omit certain types of food groups like sugar, well, processed sugar at least, dairy, wheat products, I think complex carbohydrates, and then replace that with controlled portioned food, where I eat it every 2.5 to 3.5 hours, all the while taking certain supplements throughout the day, as well as having a total of 1 gallon of water by the end of the day. So what I found the most helpful is to always keep 2 bottles of water with me at all times. I measured this out and these were both about 17 ounces, and for 1 gallon it's about 128 ounces. So I kept a log throughout the day just to see how much I'm consuming from like water. And you know, the water that I put in here also kind of contributes to that total gallon of water I'm supposed to have for the whole day. So when I wake up, I actually am supposed to take these 2 things. So fiber, powder that I put in a drink, and then one probiotic, which is supposed to help with digestion, and the fiber helps you poop. And then take a shower, have my shake. 2.5 hours later, I'll pair a fruit and a fat. My fruit of choice was a half, well, they recommended for my portion size a half apple, but I found these small apples at Trader Joe's, so I treated those as half apples because they were kind of half the size. And then my fat was a teaspoon of peanut butter, so I would use that to dip it. Other fruit fat combos that I used was blueberries with raw cashew nuts. I had pears with raw almonds, and then 2.5 hours later I would have lunch, and that was a protein carb veggie combination. So for protein, for my weight size and portion size, I'm supposed to have between, I believe, 4 to 5 or 5 and 6 ounces of protein. So I kind of mixed that up between making kind of these turkey balls that I baked. I also marinated some chicken that I baked. I had a lot of salmon, and I found out that I do love having salmon more so than chicken and turkey balls. Turkey is a really hard meat to cook, especially because it's dry. But one thing that I loved was baking broccoli. Had a little bit of low sodium soy sauce with chili and lime that I got from Trader Joe's. But one veggie that I did not like, surprisingly, was the cherry tomatoes. I thought that, I don't know if it was just my taste buds or just how I felt, but I didn't like having cherry tomatoes. And then 2.5 hours later, did the fruit fat combo. 2.5 hours later, I would have my dinner, which was a protein veggie. So I just took like kind of the same lunch that I had, but just omitted the carb portion. There were 1 or 2 days where I did include the carb because I think I had worked out that day. I worked out a total of 3 of the 10-day cleanse, 3 days of the 10 days, and I feel so good. And then during lunch and dinner, I took these omega-3 tablets. It's also supposed to help with heart health and increase overall wellness. Okay, you guys know I love coffee, but I wasn't allowed to have coffee, even if it was black coffee. My coach that I've been working with just told me to use this thing called Spark, which is supposed to help with mental focus, long-lasting energy, and most importantly, it's sugar-free. So I had that. The days that I worked out, I ended up using this thing called Rehydrate because apparently it helped replace electrolytes that I needed in my system due to 1, drinking so much water, and 2, working out so hard. Also, before I go to bed, I usually take a PM herbal supplement, a couple of these, and then 1 probiotic, which is supposed to help with digestion. I think overall, my kind of tips, other than keeping 2 of the water bottles at hand, I loved having a little mini blender to blend my milkshake, or my shake. My favorite flavors were, I thought that, so I had 3 different flavors, and the flavor that I thought I would love, I actually was like, okay, but the one that I thought I was like least excited about ended up being my favorite, and that was the chocolate peanut butter one. Also, meal prepping is your friend. I ended up getting these Tupperwares that had like kind of 2 sections. These are not cleaned yet. I got them from Walmart, and so I would end up putting, like, you can see kind of remnants of peanut butter here with like the area where I placed the apples. There was one day, as you guys know, we are remodeling our kitchen here at home, and I've been cooking a lot of my stuff in a little tiny toaster oven, which has been so ratchet, I know. But It's been a little bit difficult. So yesterday we had I had worked from home, and I was planning on, I already had made shrimp with veggies, and I couldn't access any of that because they were all in the kitchen. I didn't want to disturb them, so I ended up cheating a little bit, but trying to stay within the guidelines of my regimen. I ended up going to Chipotle, and as you guys know, lunch I'm supposed to have a protein, veggie, and low glycemic carb portion, like brown rice. And I ended up getting a brown rice bowl there from Trader Joe's, Chipotle, and then adding chicken, lettuce. Lettuce is one of the approved foods that I can have anytime. And then ended up putting some corn and roasted vegetables. And I've been using this app called MyFitnessBuddy or MyFitnessPal, hold on. MyFitnessPal, that I have been helping track my kind of intake. I didn't learn about this from my coach. My coworker, who's been on this kind of healthy eating journey too, has been inspired me, so he told me this tip. So it actually fell within like the boundaries, around the boundaries of what I needed to have for lunch. But it brings me to my next point. Like, I am really proud of myself with how disciplined I had become for this 10 days. There were like 2 or 3 nights where I know that I could have just like fallen out of the bandwagon and just eaten whatever I want in a social setting. Like, I went to a work happy hour, I went to a dinner with my parents where they were eating Chinese food right in front of me, and I just had tea. So it also helped, this experience has also helped me be a little bit more knowledgeable about what areas that I could cut back in order to stay within my goals, which has been really good. I don't know if it looks like I had lost weight. 10.6 pounds to me is a lot of weight, especially from when I went from 172.6 to 162.0 pounds. And from the pictures, I'll put it up right here, it feels like it's not that much of a difference, but inside I feel just good, which is great. And yeah, I'm planning on doing another kind of meal plan, program, regimen, a 28-day thing starting today, and which is gonna really be difficult because I have a Los Angeles trip that I'm going to next Thursday, and then I have a work trip to Las Vegas the week after that, so fingers crossed. But yeah, let me know what you think, if you have any questions. This is beyond the regularity of the type of videos that I typically do on my channel, but I thought it was important for me to document and just to keep me accountable. And yeah, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!